If you are interested in starting your own podcast, we use Buzzsprout because it is simple and easy to use. Buzzsprout can get your show listed on every major platform while giving you the resources for a great podcast website, audio players that can drop into other websites, detailed analytics to see how people are listening to your podcast, and tools to promote your episodes. Podcasting isn't hard when you have the right partners, and that is why over 100,000 podcasters are already subscribed to Buzzsprout to get their message out to the world. Following the link in our episode descriptions lets Buzzsprout know that we sent you. So in return, you will receive a $20 Amazon gift card from Buzzsprout while signing up for a paid plan. Most importantly, every subscription through our link is always appreciated and helps support our show so we can continue delivering the quality content that you guys listen to. That being said, back to the show.
Hello, and welcome to Comic Book Junkies. I'm Andrew,
This is Joe.
and this time around, we're going to do a new style of ranking. I'm sure if you're hip and you look on Reels or RIP, well, I guess TikTok's back. I mean, if you're familiar with all that, this isn't exactly a visual show if you're new here, but if you rock with us, you already knew that. So the format is going to be a little bit more disjointed, but I'm sure you've seen those videos going around where a character or, there's rankings 1 through 10, but it kind of comes at random. So the subject matter will be presented and then a number just has to be blindly assigned on a ranking 1 through 10. And so we're going to do the exact same thing here. I have 10 DC characters that Joe is going to rank blindly. I'm just going to read them in a random order, and he's going to give a random order back on their hierarchy of coolness. And then eventually I'll be returning the favor and doing the same thing with whatever list Joe came up with for Marvel characters. And then we'll be able to figure it out. So, if I'm a little slow here in between, ranks, it's probably because I'm typing in numbers to keep track of what we're doing here. But yeah, this is a cool little exercise, something Joe came up with. But before we put your feet to the flames, what's up, Joe? Anything you want to tell the good people about?
Shout out Owl, bro. So I walked into our LCS and finally got that issue 3 of Daredevil. And you know what? I might just go Daredevil silly. I'm really
I like
excited
it.
about the trailer that I saw, and I already have a pretty decent Daredevil collection, so I might as well just fill it out completely.
Yeah, 9-8 Stiltman's next on the agenda.
9-8 Stilt Man for sure. It's crazy. I don't got an Electra either, so I need to get one of them. But then, yeah, just a few miscellaneous issues, and I'm sitting pretty.
I mean, you already have you do have a pretty substantial Daredevil collection, so I think it'd be cool. The way I kind of started grinding towards, my Thor run, I think if you did that with Daredevil, that'd be pretty sick. But yeah, he's a big on the come up. He got that big Owl issue 3, and I just got something a little bit smaller. I got me a Godzilla one for like the second time. It was only $30, so small potatoes for me. But we had to hit up another comic shop trip before we recorded. In between recordings, we always do. But shoot, that aside, I mean, good update. We'll see how this goes. So, like I said, I'm going to be shooting out these rankings at Joe first. I'm just going to be putting up a random character on the block, and Joe's going to give me a number. Eventually, we're going to get 1 through 10, and we'll see. He needs to really think about this, but also he can't take forever. Kind of just got to be on the spot, dog. Just shoot a number from the hip. Eventually, you probably regret it because someone cooler will inevitably come up. But this is your word, dog, so you wouldn't lie to the people. No pressure. All right, cool. So we're gonna do Joe's doing the DC rankings. I'll be doing Marvel. Maybe we'll do flip flop. Maybe we'll do villains. Maybe we'll do whatever. All right, to start, first character for DC. How cool is this guy? Swamp Thing.
Dang. I'm gonna put that at 4 just because he's one of my favorite characters, but I can already think of a few characters I like more than him. I don't know if all of those will make this list, but let's put Swamp Thing at 4.
Yeah, it's hard to say. All right, second character, Animal Man.
Oh my God. You know what? I started reading Animal Man. That kind of got me into comics when the new 52 came out. Let's go number 3.
Oh wow, that's an
Yeah,
interesting
I
ranking.
mean, Swamp Thing's better, but I personally like Animal Man. So yeah, let's put him at 3.
Sick. Adam Strange.
Pretty cool character, pretty obscure. You don't see him a lot, but also an old showcase character. Put him at number 7 for me.
Cool. Next up, Metamorpho.
Put him at 8. I love Metamorpho, but this list is a bunch of pretty high quality characters. And I just don't want to miss out on my top 2, or you know what I mean? And I don't think he's cooler than Strange per se.
Okay. So just a reminder, 4, 3, 7, and 8 are all taken. Next character, Jonah Hex.
Put him at 5 for me.
5. Word. All right. Next character, Phantom Stranger.
Man, I'm gonna put him at 9 just to save my 10 spot in case you put a real stinker on the list. It's not that Phantom Stranger is cool, but I'm running out of slots here. So, and I do think Metamorpho is cooler. So far, I like my list. Let's put him at 9.
Cool. Next up, Plastic Man.
Plastic Man's cool, but I would have put him at 9 in retrospect, but
But you can't.
I can't. So I'm gonna put him at 10, which just saves my top 2, right?
No, you got 3 more, dog.
Wait, what's left? What's left?
Okay, so you have used 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you still have 1, 2, and 6.
Okay. And I just put Plastic Man at 10.
No takesies backsies.
Oh, okay.
All right, next character, Mr. Miracle.
Okay. So I'll put that at my what's left, 6.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, Mr. Miracle's cool. I actually if I were doing DC would have thought to put it on your list.
Cool.
So yeah.
So now you just got your top 2. So I'll just tell you the next character,
And that's
you'll
a cool
decide.
cover, by the way. I love that first appearance issue 1.
It's
So
very cool.
for those listening, look it up. Don't be lazy.
Hell yeah. All right, down to the final 2. I know one of these is probably close. I don't know if the other one is. All right, final 2. Next character, Hawkman.
Number 2, dog.
Oh, I love this. All right, so that means your number 1 character is Captain Atom.
Oh no, come on, bro. Why would you
He's
do
just-
that to me?
You literally said, I'm going to save 10 for a stinker.
Why'd you leave the stinker to the very end, bro? You got me, bro. I got. Oh man, that guy's lazy, bro. He's got one of the best power sets, and he's like so unlikable. It'd be like Silver Surfer's cousin was like, I can't say it on the pod.
It doesn't make sense why Captain Atom doesn't really do very much.
Yeah, he's not
For a guy
involved
who
in,
could do
like-
almost anything.
right. What's his problem? He chooses
I don't
not
know.
to do well. And
Like,
what a
you could say
loser
he's, like-
mentality.
You could say he's too strong to like just send out there, but like Superman's out there every day. Like
Right. You're too strong to hang with the boys.
just less interesting. I don't know. Well, either way, you
I
agree.
bet they just don't get along with them. Who's that one actor? He played Birdman and
Michael Keaton?
no, an American History X played Hulk.
Oh,
Edward
Norton?
Yeah, he's probably like Edward Norton, bro. It's like the other Justice Leaguers just don't like hanging out with him.
It's like, can we not?
Yeah, they'll do it the hard way before they call him, bro.
Facts. Well, that is your favorite guy, so I don't know why you're talking shit. So just to give Joe's recap on his top 10, number 1 is Captain Atom, coolest that there could ever be. Number 2, Hawkman. Number 3, Animal Man. Number 4, Swamp Thing. Number 5, Jonah Hex. Number 6, Mr. Miracle. Number 7, Adam Strange. Number 8, Metamorpho. Number 9, The Phantom Stranger. And number 10 is Plastic Man.
Dang, you know what? That list is mostly solid. I would obviously make a few changes, especially at number 1, but I feel decent about that list.
No, it's a good list. I mean, it's just the nature of the blind rankings. You didn't know Captain Atom was on the list. And doing a blind list is hard. I'm going to totally screw mine up. Mine's going to be discombobulated. Yours actually makes sense.
Bro, I wish I would have put like Squirrel Girl on my list just to mess with you, bro.
Damn.
Yeah,
Well, whatever,
after you
bro.
did me like that.
Oh, come on. Captain Atom is the worst one, but I was hoping you weren't going to use up 10 on Plastic Man.
I forgot about my 6, and then it went downhill from there.
But overall, fairly solid list. I mean,
Thank
that's
you.
just how this process goes. But you guys have listened here long enough. It's just the fun of it. All right, now let's screw myself over because I'm gonna be awful at this.
Yeah, okay. So,
Marvel time.
Marvel time. What do you think of Red Skull?
Oh no!
Is that
What do you
high-
mean
is that-
dropping a landmine?
Is that high on your list or low?
I mean, dude, how are you mad at me about Captain Atom and you're the first one is fucking Elon Musk?
No way.
Red Skull bought Twitter.
Yeah, oh
Um,
my God. If Elon Musk was a supervillain.
You know what? I'm not gonna virtue signal, even though Nazis do suck. He is pretty cool. We'll go at 9. So he's not the worst, but I mean, he's despicable. But I mean, the mask is sick.
All right. What about Kang the Conqueror?
Oh shit. I don't know what this list is about. I'll put him at 5.
Okay.
I like
That's
Kang the Conqueror, dog. He's like blue and purple. He's got a big old square head. Just time travels to fuck with people. But the comic one's sick. I mean, there's like 4 different versions of him, and in each one he's a different type of asshole. So I mean,
that is
that's pretty
pretty
cool.
cool. It's just a bunch of variations of jerks.
Being a dick like 4 different ways. It's like go to the restaurant, I want chicken 2 ways. It's like why I got Kang 4 ways.
Yeah,
Hell
good
yeah.
point. All right, Loki.
Oh, that's loaded. Because if we're talking old school Loki, I think he's cool. If we're talking new school Loki, I can't stand him. Shit. I think Red Skull's cooler than him in hindsight. Uh, I'm gonna put him at 8.
Okay.
New Loki's really ruined it for me. Movie Loki, new Loki. I like old horned Loki from like the 60s.
All right. So you've used 8, 5, and 9. No, what about the Rocket Raccoon?
Oh shit. I bet it can get worse than this, but I'm gonna put him at 10.
Got
I
you.
mean,
Luke Cage?
Luke Cage is he next?
Yeah.
7.
Sick.
We're filling out the bottom here.
Yeah. So we got 10, 9, 8, 7, and 5. Okay. So where does the thing rank for you?
Oh shit, that's a good one. We're gonna go at 4 because it's clobbering time, and he is cool. But I don't know what you got here, and I'm trying to keep my options open while still giving reverence to who deserves it.
Sure. Kitty Pride.
6.
So, okay. So
I
you
don't
really
have a
got
lot.
your top 3.
Yeah, I mean, whoever you're giving me, that's who I think is sweet. So wholeheartedly endorse it, dog.
Venom.
Ooh, now it's like, now am I thinking like ranking strategically or like honestly? Well, it's kind of both. Well, we're talking about cool. I'm gonna put him at 2 because Venom's badass. Like 90s Venom, like Marvel vs. Capcom, growing up as a kid, sick interpretation of Venom. Think they're doing too much with him now, in a way. He also doesn't look as cool. I feel like they like tapered down the design. You remember his eyes used to look a little bit more crazy, and like the teeth were bigger, and he was way more jacked.
Yeah.
I
No, he's
mean,
not.
no, they like neutered my boy, and now he's like too nice too. It's like I don't want Venom to be nice. I want him to be an ass.
Yeah, me too. Bring him
So
back.
yeah, we're talking 90s. That's like peak coolness. So at least 2.
I
So
need
I got
to
1 and 3.
start hitting the bench press.
He does. I mean, shoot, when he debuted, he was literally that's the only furniture he had in his busted out apartment was a huge bench press, and he was
Yeah,
just doing that, ready to kill Peter Parker. You need to
that's
get
true.
back to his roots.
I agree. So here's your top 2 characters.
Nope, 1 and 3,
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. Doctor Strange.
3.
Oh man. Do you want to know who
Who's
your
no?
number 1 character is?
Well, Doctor Strange is cool and all,
It's a top 3
dude.
character for you.
I think I might have put Red Skull higher in hindsight.
I should have saved him for last. Put him at your number 1.
Yeah, dude.
Burger's a really big Red Skull fan.
Yeah, for someone who for a podcast that has little to no Twitter presence, we really love Red Skull.
Your number 1 pick is She-Hulk.
You piece of shit. You did it to me too, you bastard.
Yeah, I had to. After
Did you?
got
When did
me-
you change it?
No, I had these characters the whole time before we started recording, but I kind
You
of
changed
fed
the
them
order.
to you, yeah, in a certain way so that
Oh,
I
I
could
just went straight down the line.
no, bro, I had to get revenge. So
That's
She-Hulk's
evil.
your
That's disingenuous.
it was a little
It's
it-
yeah, dude. This is a sham. I demand a recount.
well, just to recap Burger's list, Burger's favorite character is She-Hulk. His
Yeah.
second favorite is Venom. Third favorite is Doctor Strange. Then he likes Doctor Strange more than the Thing. Then Kang
Oh.
the Conqueror. Then
Sick.
Kitty Pryde.
Ugh.
Then Luke Cage, Loki, Red Skull, and then Rocket Raccoon.
I gave you not only an entirely cooler list of characters, I also didn't do no horseplay in regard to how I fed them to you. And this is how you repay me.
I'm sorry, bro.
That's evil.
Just keep it fun, you know.
Maybe for you. Got me endorsing this bullshit.
Endorsing Red Skull and She-Hulk.
No, honest to God, if I could redo it, Red Skull. Red Skull would definitely be higher than She-Hulk. I guess Venom would be 1. The Thing would be higher. No, the Thing would probably stay in the same spot, but I'd move Kang up.
The 3.
And then, yeah, Kang's cool. And
Okay,
then,
so let's say you're redoing this list now that you know the characters. So who's your actual number 1?
Venom's probably one on this list if we're doing it for real, for real.
Okay.
I'll just give you my top three. We won't go through the whole thing. I'll just say that number one would probably be Venom. Number two would probably be shoot. I already forgot who was on the list. Dog got like short-term memory loss.
Strange, Cage, Thing, Pride, Rocket, Loki, Kang, Red Skull, She-Hulk.
Okay, so it'd probably be number two is Kang, number three is the Thing, and then at this point, number four would probably be the Red Skull.
That's a
I'm
tough
not
one.
gonna top four.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
I
like part of me wants to put Loki up there because I'm a Thor collector, but I really don't like what they did to my boy.
Yeah. See, I would
Yeah.
personally have the Thing, I think, higher than who'd you have at number two, Kang?
Kang.
I think I like the Thing better.
I like the Thing, don't get me wrong, but there's like something lizard brain about me that really likes Kang. I think it's just when I look at him, I'm like, that guy's a bastard. And I like that.
Yeah.
I
Venom's a
mean,
good number one though.
well, Venom, in terms of like just pure coolness, he's sweet. They really got away from that though. Like I've said 1,000 times, this podcast is.
Yeah, but I mean they sabotage all their characters in time. Nobody stays cool forever except for
What's I
Elvis.
mean? Except for Red Skull. Something about that character is just really appealing. I'm just I'm just messing, dog. It's so fun to do the Red Skull jokes, but like
Yeah.
part of me is also like, no, really, he is cooler than them.
I mean, he is Captain's biggest villain.
Yeah. And I mean, he's got a red skull as like a head. Like that's cooler than a green woman and a fucking talking raccoon. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, I tried to make it difficult.
in the same way that like as you grow older, you start to watch Fox News. Like you
All those
start
times
to
your dad yelled at you in baseball practice starts to make a lot more sense.
yeah, the older you get, the more you start to really research World War II and talk about wars and you know, typical middle-aged stuff.
Yeah.
You become an enthusiast.
Midlife
It's
crisis
because I
at
like
30.
because I love history. I don't know, man. You really set me up.
Yeah, bro.
Real
Okay.
rapscallion. I literally picked like 10 cool characters and you picked like four. And then we're like, hey, are which ones are cool out of these ones that no one likes?
It's like pick your poison.
It's evil, dog. I was trying to set you up. I was like the
What-
worst character.
What do you dislike the most?
Who do I dislike the most?
That's kind of how I tried to set it up. But it sounds like Rocket.
I mean, he's a talking raccoon.
So you like She-Hulk more.
That's tough because I don't know that I do. No, yeah, I guess I would dislike She-Hulk the most. Maybe. Because I mean, when you put it that way, if it's up like those two head to head, I'm probably taking Rocket Raccoon because like it's a raccoon with a gun, which is cooler than a green woman.
But you're really able to string that one together.
Yeah, dude, I'm boiling it down to its core.
Head to head.
Head to head. Yeah, don't ask me any more of these actually because my thought.
I think the why is more concerning. It's not the which ones you picked, but it's the why.
That's what I'm saying. Don't tell me anymore because I'm gonna start like talking out
Shoot
loud
yourself
about why.
in the foot.
Yeah, dude. It'd probably be worse than the Red Skull jokes.
All right.
Yeah, for real.
What were the give me the characters that you fed me again? I want to see what my top three would actually be.
Dog, this is what I'm telling you. The worst one I gave you was Captain Atom, and he's still cooler than half the list you gave me. But we'll
You're
go
telling
through.
wait. Who's cooler, Red Skull or Captain Atom?
That's actually close. I do have the first Silver Age appearance of Red Skull. I don't have the first Captain Atom.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Just
Well,
saying.
I am on the hunt for Captain Atom. They're just a lot of money. Space Adventures 33 for those who don't know. Very expensive. Pretty sure the cover says something about going to Disneyland or something on it too. It's really weird, but not a easy to find book. But we'll go through your 1 through 10 again and we'll let you rearrange your top 3 for real.
Yeah.
So number 1 is Captain Atom. Number 2 is Hawkman. Number 3 is Animal Man. 4 is Swamp Thing. 5 is Jonah Hex. 6 is Mr. Miracle. 7 is Adam Strange. 8 is Metamorpho. 9 is the Phantom Stranger. And 10 is Plastic Man. So I already know out of this list, you would probably go Swamp Thing, or probably Animal Man, Swamp Thing, Hawkman, or some variation of those three in a different order.
Ooh.
Yeah, rank those three for me, like for real, for real.
You know what though? There's a top four because I really like Jonah Hex too.
Ah, I just got one of those, by the way. I might have mentioned it on our last pod, but good book to have as well.
I mean, the best characters would probably go
Who's the coolest dog?
Hawkman, Swamp Thing, Animal Man, but my personal favorite would go Animal Man, Swamp Thing, Hawkman. Jonah Hex would
That's
be at four in both, I think.
that's fair. You have all their first apps. Well, not Hawkman from the Golden Age, but no one has. Well, someone has them somewhere, not us, but
One day.
I mean,
Probably not.
one day.
If I'm gonna
Yeah.
spend that much money, I'm getting a Superman book.
Yeah, I'd probably go the Captain Marvel Jr. route or like a something like that. Some
Yeah.
Golden Age.
Well,
Or a Green Goblin at this point.
for sure. Well, I had a DC list for you. Maybe we do this again. Maybe we don't. But
Yeah,
I
I think
guess
I'd like to do this again, but no tomfoolery this time, and I'm going to go first. So
okay.
I'll get a DC list, you'll get a Marvel list, and maybe I'll sprinkle some villains in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna find some real pieces of shit, dog.
Yeah. Well, if we don't do that next time, sounds like we might be doing some comic book talk next time.
Yeah, we can start teaching you something because this is where the great minds meet.
Well, we know
You
about
heard the
collecting.
wise.
You've heard the wise.
You heard the wise, so that's all you need to know. You can trust us.
As far as you can throw us.
I'm a little hefty, so not that far. But
That said.
yeah, dude, should have put the Blob on the list. He's cooler than She-Hulk.
Oh, I didn't even think about the blob.
Blob's sick, actually.
Blob is sick.
Blob
Probably
might
would have
just slot
swapped
in.
him out with Kitty Pride.
Oh, that would have been a much better list. He might crawl into the top five. Either
Hey,
way.
real quick before we give them our handles. So at work, we're putting our heads on a Marvel character, and obviously the popular ones are taken. Everybody wants to be Spider-Man. Everybody wants to be Wolverine. But I was kind of thinking, who do I want to be? Do I want to be
Black
Cyclops? Do I want to be
Black
Doctor
Panther.
Strange? Black Panther's taken. I could be
Uh,
Luke Cage,
you could be Luke Cage.
but yeah,
I'll
I don't know.
Photoshop one for you. But if for some reason Luke Cage won't fly, Cyclops might be a good choice.
Yeah, I
You are
thought
the leader of your X-Men.
I am the leader of my X-Men. I thought
To
Daredevil would be
me,
cool, but yeah, maybe Cyclops.
my employees.
Bro, I'd have to show up in costume one day.
Oh, Red Skull.
No, I can't show up to work as Red Skull, bro.
Well, it would be your. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, if you're just wearing his outfit. Anywho, just stick with Cyclops.
Yeah,
And
sounds
if you want to
safe.
see some crap that I like to Photoshop every time we drop a new episode, see me put Joe's head on someone else, you could do that at CBJ Pod on Instagram, Comic Book Junkies, CBJ Podcast on Facebook. We're available on YouTube, everywhere else you find podcasts. I guess technically we're on Twitter, but I don't really post on that, and now people don't like that site, so just ignore that. Really, just hit us up on Instagram. We've got an email. We've got all the handles on our page. If you need to find anything, I mean, DM us. Got questions, anything like that, let us know. We appreciate all y'all for listening. We see you out there, liking our posts, interacting with us. We greatly appreciate y'all. We try to respond as quick as we can, but sometimes, I mean, it's not immediate. But yeah, can't state it enough. We really appreciate your support, appreciate you listening. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Later, guys.